You wake up in the morning. Everything feels normal. But what if, deep inside, your kidneys were quietly screaming for help? No pain, no symptoms, just silent damage. Every single day. And it's not because of some rare disease or infection. No, it's the little things. The habits that seem so harmless. Like skipping water, eating that extra pickle, or popping a painkiller for that backache. These small choices, repeated over time, can slowly destroy your kidneys without you even realizing it. And by the time the signs show up, it might already be too late. But here's the good news. You can stop this damage. You can reverse some of it. And you can take back control, starting today, with just a few simple changes. In this video, we'll uncover 7 daily habits that secretly harm your kidney health, especially if you're over 60. Some of them may shock you, but every one of them will help you make smarter, safer choices for your future. Because after all, your kidneys are doing something incredible for you every second. Filtering your blood, balancing your fluids, regulating your blood pressure, keeping your bones strong, and even helping you make red blood cells. Let's protect them before it's too late. Habit number 1, not drinking enough water. Let's start with something so basic, yet so often overlooked. Not drinking enough water. Now, you might be thinking, I drink when I'm thirsty, isn't that enough? But here's the thing. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already slightly dehydrated. And for your kidneys, that's like trying to wash dishes with just a trickle of water. Your kidneys are powerful filters. Every day, they clean about 50 gallons of blood, removing waste, toxins, and excess fluids. But without enough water, that filtration process slows down. Waste begins to build up. Your urine becomes concentrated. And over time, this silent strain can lead to kidney stones, infections, and even chronic kidney disease. And seniors are especially at risk. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally decreases, which means you could be dehydrated without even realizing it. Now here's something important. Some people intentionally avoid water so they don't have to wake up at night to pee. That's understandable, but dangerous. Holding back fluids during the day actually increases the risk of urinary tract infections and worsens kidney function. So what can you do? Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, unless your doctor says otherwise. Sip throughout the day, not all at once. And pay attention to your urine color. If it's dark yellow, that's a red flag. Light yellow or pale straw, that's better. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about protecting your kidneys, your energy, and your life. Habit number 2, eating too much salt. Let's talk about a habit that's practically built into our daily meals, salt. Salt might make food taste better, but it can slowly poison your kidneys over time. The real culprit here is sodium, and most of us are eating far more of it than we realize. Not just from the salt shaker, but from packaged snacks, breads, canned soups, pickles, sauces, and even so-called healthy frozen meals. When you consume too much salt, your body retains water to try and dilute the excess sodium. That extra fluid increases blood pressure, and high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. Over time, the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys become stiff and narrowed, which makes it harder for them to filter waste efficiently. And if you already have high blood pressure or diabetes, which many seniors do, high sodium intake acts like fuel on a fire. But here's the tricky part. Your taste buds get used to salty food. So even if something has excessive sodium, it might not taste salty to you anymore. So what can you do? Start reading labels. Aim for less than 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day. That's about 2/3 of a teaspoon of salt. Cook at home more often and flavor your meals with herbs, garlic, lemon, or spices instead. Over time, your taste buds will adapt, and your kidneys will thank you for it. Cutting back on salt isn't about flavorless food. It's about longer life, better mobility, and stronger kidneys. Habit number 3, eating too much processed food. Those ready-to-eat meals, chips, packaged snacks, and frozen dinners might save time, but they're loaded with phosphates, sodium, and harmful preservatives, all of which can silently damage your kidneys over time. Excess phosphorus, especially the kind found in additives, like in processed meats or cola drinks, puts stress on the kidneys because it builds up in the blood when kidney function slows down. This not only harms your kidneys, but also weakens your bones and heart. And let's not forget excess sodium hidden in these foods, far more than your daily needs, which leads to high blood pressure, a major cause of kidney failure in older adults. So while an occasional snack is fine, regularly relying on processed food is like feeding your kidneys poison in disguise. Choosing fresh, whole foods isn't just healthier, it could save your kidneys in the long run. Habit number 4, taking too many painkillers. Painkillers can seem like a quick fix, a pill for back pain, arthritis, headaches, or sore joints. But what many people don't realize is that frequent use of common painkillers like ibuprofen, naproxen, and even aspirin can quietly harm your kidneys over time. These drugs are part of a group called NSAIDs, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And while they're great at reducing pain and inflammation, they also reduce blood flow to your kidneys. When taken too often, or in high doses, they can cause serious damage, especially in older adults whose kidneys are already more vulnerable. The scariest part? This damage can be silent. No obvious symptoms, no warning signs, just slow, progressive decline, until one day your doctor tells you your kidney function has dropped. Now, we're not saying you should never take a painkiller again, but it's important to use them wisely. Avoid daily use unless prescribed. Don't mix different NSAIDs. That doubles the risk. Always take them with food and water to reduce the load on your kidneys. And most importantly, talk to your doctor about safer alternatives, especially if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or existing kidney issues. There are also natural ways to manage pain, like gentle stretching, warm compresses, turmeric, or even physical therapy, that don't burden your kidneys. Pain relief shouldn't come at the cost of your health. Be kind to your kidneys, and think twice before popping that next pill. Habit number 5, not getting enough sleep. You might think skipping a few hours of sleep isn't a big deal, especially if you're used to late nights, early mornings, or waking up frequently during the night. But here's what most people don't know. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it slowly damages your kidneys. You see, your body repairs itself while you sleep. That includes your kidneys. They go through a nightly maintenance process where they regulate hormones, filter blood more efficiently, and balance fluids and electrolytes. But when you don't get enough quality sleep, that repair process gets interrupted. Over time, this leads to higher blood pressure, increased inflammation, and even protein leakage into the urine, a warning sign of kidney damage. In fact, studies have shown that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night have a significantly higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease compared to those who get a healthy 7 to 8 hours. For seniors, sleep issues are incredibly common, whether it's due to pain, frequent urination, stress, or even certain medications. But here's the good news. You can improve your sleep naturally. Stick to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Avoid screens and bright lights an hour before bed. Limit caffeine and heavy meals late in the day. Try gentle evening stretches, calming music, or herbal teas like chamomile. And most importantly, create a calm, cool, dark sleeping environment. Remember, rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, especially if you want your kidneys to keep working properly for years to come. Habit number 6, consuming too much sugar. Sugar might not taste salty, but it can be just as dangerous to your kidneys. Here's why. High sugar intake, from desserts, sweetened drinks, or even breakfast cereals, leads to insulin spikes, weight gain, and eventually type 2 diabetes, which is one of the leading causes of kidney disease worldwide. Over time, excess sugar damages the delicate blood vessels in your kidneys, reducing their ability to filter waste and balance your body's fluids. Even if you don't have diabetes, consistently high sugar levels can lead to inflammation and oxidative stress in your kidneys. The worst part? Many healthy-looking foods like flavored yogurts, granola bars, and fruit juices are packed with hidden sugars. So cutting back on sugar doesn't just protect your waistline. It's a life-saving move for your kidneys too. Habit #7, holding in urine for too long. It may seem harmless to wait a little longer before going to the bathroom, especially if you're busy, outside, or just don't feel like moving. But holding in urine too often can quietly put your kidneys at serious risk. When you ignore the urge to urinate for long periods, your bladder becomes overfilled, putting pressure on the kidneys. This habit can cause urine to flow backward toward the kidneys, a condition called vesicoureteral reflux, which increases the risk of urinary tract infections and kidney inflammation. Over time, this stress on the urinary system can reduce kidney function, especially in older adults who may already have weaker bladder control or prostate issues. The more frequently you hold in urine, the higher your risk of chronic damage. So listen to your body. Even if it feels inconvenient, don't delay bathroom breaks. It's a simple act that protects your kidneys and prevents long-term complications. Closing segment, a gentle wake-up call for your kidneys. So now you know. The little things we do each day, skipping water, eating too much salt, relying on painkillers, or sitting too long, they don't always seem harmful in the moment. But over time, they quietly wear down the most loyal organ in your body, your kidneys. They never complain. They never scream for help. They just keep working and working until they can't anymore. But here's the hope. It's never too late to start protecting them. Even small changes, drinking more water, watching your sodium, eating kidney-friendly foods, can bring big rewards. More energy, stronger legs, better sleep, and a lower risk of life-threatening problems like kidney failure or dialysis. So if you've been feeling tired, bloated, or just off, maybe it's time to give your kidneys a little love. Start with one habit. Just one. Swap the salty snack. Take a walk. Drink a tall glass of water right now. Because protecting your kidneys isn't just about health. It's about independence, freedom, and quality of life. You've taken the first step by watching this video. Now take the next one, and your kidneys will thank you for years to come. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe to 60 Plus and share it with someone you love. Let's keep each other strong.